pretty cool knowing them because, you know, they're basically like Ball State celebrities.
I want to be a Ball State basketball player when I'm older.
I'm 20 years old, like, why is she looking at me as someone that she's really impacted by? As a college student, you always think about that. Like, how do I make the right decisions to impact the right people?
Being an athlete gives college students enough to think about. Games, practices, weights, and obviously class. But for the Ball State basketball women and teams across the country, there's the added job of role model.
I've been doing basketball since I was 4, and it's been my favorite team since.
It's really fun to watch them play.
My coaches always talk about intensity and stuff, how hard we need to like work and stuff, and like seeing Blake kind of helped me understand that.
This is a story about Erin and Emily Kelly, Addison Jenkins, and Josie Boland, 4 of Ball State basketball's biggest and most impressionable fans.
My dad had sent her to the Ball State basketball camp, and when she went in for the first time, she was very nervous.
The ball was about as big as her, and you could see her mom like standing there watching, and I like went over to her and
I didn't really know what to do for my first time, and she helped me. She taught me how to shoot the basketball.
And when the big kids teach you to shoot the basketball,
You can use those skills that you worked on. It's like if anybody like challenges me to a basketball game, I can use the skills that the girls use in their game.
though learning how to play the game isn't the Kelly kids' lone connection to the Cardinals.
Well, I'm a ball kid, so I mainly sit down and watch the game, and it's so cool.
It's pretty fun because like you're on TV sometimes.
And you feel like part of something.
Been with the team for so long, it makes me feel like they're family. And so I feel like when I'm with them, I have a little bit more fun.
For Josie, her favorite's Blake Smith, who she latched onto when Smith was just a freshman, playing 11 minutes a game.
I like her intensity on the court and how she like works hard.
Wasn't necessarily a big scorer, but she rebounded, she made good passes, she played good defense, and you know, she was kind of coming off the bench, and last year Josie kind of came off the bench.
I mean, it means a lot to me. I didn't really expect that, but like they've just supported me so much, and she says I'm her favorite player, which I love to hear.
Because the relationships go both ways.
And it was really cool that a Ball State basketball player was coming to my game.
I saw Jasmine come in from across the court, and Addison's back was to me, and then I saw her turn around with this huge smile on her face.
She's been there to support me for the last 2 years. I thought it was the least that I could do to go watch the next generation of women's basketball.
But there's not only that.
Jasmine gave me her old jersey.
My dad was bidding on it for a gift for Addison, and then he looked to see who the high bidder was and noticed that it was Jasmine's dad.
Bidding on last season's Hoosier-Roons jerseys. So Sam's gave Addison a practice one.
If I were her, I'd probably just keep it because it's very special.
Meanwhile, we check in on the bidding for Blake Smith's number 21.
We ended up going out one night for drinks with Mike and Tina, Blake's parents, and about halfway through the night, they finally was like, we have to tell you a story. And what they were planning on doing was they were going to buy the jersey for Josie, which I thought was great, have Blake sign it, give it to her. We didn't know because they had bid anonymously, so I didn't know who I was bidding against. It was one of the things that she was going to get it one way or the other.
I like that like I get to represent her and like show people that like I like her, and I feel like more people should pay attention to it.
Josie's spotted courtside almost every game dressed as Blake. Addison's memento hangs on the wall.
I thought it was a simple act that could give her the vision to be like, all right, here's my goal. I can see this on my wall every day, and I can be that eventually.
And it's that exact same feeling that Ball State fans now have about the Cardinals.
I want to become a WNBA basketball star.
I thought that she was really good and I wanted to be in her spot one day.
What's your number?
Jasmine's number is 24
Why do you want to wear Jasmine's number?
because she's one of my favorite players.
Which, as important as wins and losses are, will always be the enduring legacy that you leave.
I think they see the little kids and they kind of see themselves.
I look up in the stands at like timeouts or at halftime, and you can see her eyes just like light up. You just feel like important, and you're noticed, and you know you have a support system. I mean, that means a lot to any of us.